あなたがフィッシュマンを倒してくださったおかげで近頃はいじめられることも少なくなりました。ありがとう。嬉しいわ。
Anyway, I was saying I absolutely love fishmen, and the important thing about fishmen is that you need to make them as awkward looking as possible. Like, when it comes time to navigate the difference between humanoid and fish, you absolutely need to commit to the goofiest parts of both.
What are your thoughts then on the Shape of Water? Like, what about that?
That was a good sexy fishman. I approve that as a sexy fishman, but that's the equivalent of the boob naga. To me, a proper... Okay, so actually the best fishman design I've ever came from my wife. She joined a pirate D&D campaign, and she designed her own, like, player race. And the deal is that she's, like, from a giant, like, undersea intelligent fish species that needed to send someone to the human world to understand human culture and, like, appeal to them on some matter of world-shattering importance. So, like, just imagine a giant regular fish, but it has human arms and legs with, like, human skin and tattoos. Because it, like, borrowed them from a drowned sailor. So it's just like this giant fish belly is the first thing you see, and then, like, awkwardly fitting clothes, and then, like, a fish head sticking up, kind of, like, looking down at you with its fish eyes. And then just sort of like human arms, slightly mismatched human arms and legs. She would do a great thing where, like, whenever there was... So she would talk fairly normally, like, yes, I am the fish emissary. But then, like, when there was a long pause or an awkward silence, she'd just go...
I don't know, I like the horror of Party Beach. That's my favorite fish person.
Party Beach?
The horror of Party Beach.
...1964 film. Oh my!
Oh, this guy, yeah.
Are those tongues?
I think they're hot dogs. It doesn't matter.
It looks like a mouthful of hot dog.
I sure feel included over here playing this video game.
We're looking at that one photo of you, Josh. That one photo that we printed out and treasured, and then we have to physically mail to each other.
The only one in existence.
Yes.
In fairness, we're still talking about the video game. We're talking about the fishmen you're fighting.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm suggesting that basically the portraits in this game are fake. That it's like bowdlerizing what these monsters actually look like by showing you, like, ecchi versions of them. Ka!
Do we need to be worried about our sin at some point?
I mean, I don't care anymore.
You ask every episode, and I'm gonna tell you, no. You can pay it off for the minimal
as sinful as possible.
At this point, we're not gonna go to the nunnery anyways.
Yeah, that's true. So we're basically just like kind of river fishing here at this point.
Yep.
Why would I pitch camp?
Because you're not moving? Also, you're standing in water. I think that's maybe a bad idea.
Yeah, pitch the camp in the river. God damn it! And the next time we run into Anita, she's going to say, oh no, I got my friend this fetch fish here to stand in, and we'll hit the fetch fish once, and she'll just run away, and the judge will give it to the fetch fish.
I don't know.
How many times do you think Josh can say fetch fish before YouTube demonetizes this video?
Well, these guys aren't dropping black scales anymore.
As long as we don't accidentally say fetish fish, I think we're good.
Well, now you've said it.
You could bleep it in post.
Have you guys thought about, like, what the actual process
sound like I said
getting
fuck
these...
fish.
You guys thought about what the actual process of getting the scales off of these fuckfish is. Like, do we kill them and then rip the scale off, or do they just naturally come off while we're fighting them?
Well, we only ever see them occasionally.
Like, I'm just saying, we don't get any kidnapper toenails from these fights.
It's true.
What it is about kidnappers that we choose not to mutilate?
You know, the kidnappers don't run away. They've got commitment to their work ethic.
Also, they've got health insurance. It's a good guild, okay?
Where was the other place we were running into fetch fish? Is it down here?
But we can't get up if we go down, right?
Yeah. It's just, I wonder if there's like some math about like farming stuff where like you can only get a certain number of an item from one particular spot.
The hot spot.
Because we got like 2 of those right in a row, and then we haven't gotten a single one since then. And it was right around here.
It's like...
I'll give it one more shot.
Now, where do you think this artist drew the line with regard to nipples?
Well,
no line.
As I understand it, in Japan, like, they're not as big a deal as in the US.
I want to point out that Alex's joke was subtle, and I appreciate it.
I mean, like, yeah, there is no line depicting them, literally, except like one little line on her left titty. But it's like, was this like, did they wrestle with this decision? Like, okay, do I just put it on no nipples? Do I modify the outline slightly and add just like a little suggestion of a nipple? Just give them a little hint of a nipple.
God damn it.
I mean, I
think like it's just whatever was standard practice in even like anime and manga at the time, right? Because that's where these guys were coming from.
Yeah,
SOP.
Right. Well, I mean, it's like
Japanese, like censorship back then was not nearly as strong as it is now.
Non-existent.
Like
basically non-existent.
Like modern anime can't get away with nearly as much of the shit that like 90s anime could.
Opposite definitely seems to be true in the US, just because like we've really changed how games are marketed and purchased.
Yeah, I wonder if that's like a generational thing. Like the kids who grew up in the 80s and 90s playing like Nintendo games are now seem to be the majority of the gamer population.
Well, okay, I mean, there's a lot to unpack in general with this question, but I think the main issue is that, like, it's how you sell games and where games are stocked. Like, you don't need to put a game on a shelf anymore. You're not gonna run into a moral panic where a kid is buying, like, a game physically and then a mom is getting mad about it. What you're doing is you're selling games directly, you're putting all of the onus on Steam, and Steam doesn't really seem to be... Steam only sells games. So it's not like Walmart where, you know, if they have a controversial game, they could lose a customer for soap and for dish towels and for a new barbecue grill. If a parent gets mad at Steam, then, you know, the consequences are significantly less severe.
Right.
But also, I would challenge the idea that, like I think the target demographic for Steam stuff is maybe 25-plus-year-olds.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, like, lots of kids play Fortnite. Armies of kids play Fortnite. Roblox, stuff like that. Like, that's where kids are.
Can I have can I tell you an update? A Fortnite update? I got an update from my brother, who plays Fortnite a whole lot. And he says basically he's getting through the season pass as quickly as possible and then probably uninstalling it because it's unplayable. with the amount of like lag and just like the servers are overloaded. Every kid is at home and playing Fortnite, and he's like, let's reinstall Overwatch because I can't do this.
So that mermaids tier made our sensitivity go up higher than our strength.
So now we're not going to be able to fight
anymore. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You ruined everything.
So previously,
our years of training, years.
So previously, when our daughter ran away, it was concerning. They're like, "Oh no, she's gone. You know, she can't do her lessons. You know, what if something happens to her?" Now, when she's escaped, it's more like a movie where, like, you walk in and the cage is destroyed, and you're like, "Dear God."
Let's be clear. When she was disappearing originally, it was not, "Oh no, our little girl is lost in the world." It was, "How the fuck are we going to make rent?"
That's true. The hamsters escaped the wheel.
To get our strength up.
What are we even gonna do when our girl goes off and does whatever it is she's going to do? This is
doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
The fate of our lives is never in question during this whole process.
We're just gonna
we can just go work at the cabaret. We're old enough. We're old enough to work at the cabaret.
Oh, hey, we got a wage up for this.
I like Wolverine.
Well, we're nuking our elegance, but we just got it higher than our sensitivity, so that's good.
Honestly, if our kid is just like a lumberjack her whole life, that's not a bad ending.
Yeah.
She's gonna, like, fuck up her back and stuff, but...
Slowly turns into Mandy.
I don't get it.
I'm the only person that watched that
70
movie.
70 times 7.
Oh, you mean the movie Mandy?
Yeah, we should have enough.
Okay. Yeah, I actually haven't seen that yet, which everybody told me.
Oh, let's discuss. I was gonna say, have you seen?
I want to go to the western desert
I'll watch
so
it
we
and
can
get back
farm harpies, because they drop a lot of gold.
Aren't you a Nick Cage fan?
Okay, well, I am a fan of Nicolas Cage's acting. I will say that much. I find Nicolas Cage's acting very interesting to watch. I definitely would not call myself a Nicolas Cage fan.
Oh no.
He definitely acts in this movie.
I mean, yeah, sometimes that's really all you need for an entire feature film.
And we are now
was the set lit? Did they have a camera? Did they have sound equipment? Did Nicolas Cage act? Okay, it's like 2 stars.
Remember when we were swimming in cash? Those were the times.
Well, that's where we're going here, because the harpies drop like 500 gold a pop.
Convenient.
Goblin, what do you drop? Goblins don't drop shit. And they leave, because they have very little morale. Can we fight the kid dragon again? Maybe we can shake him down for money.
Didn't he drop like 20 bucks last time?
Maybe. I think our fighting rep goes up. Nah, he's not here. What's the elder dragon have to say for us, though? Will he give us more like 2 gold pieces?
He's just a miserly old dragon, and I don't like him. He's not nice.
Hey, 180 gold's a lot better than what he dropped last time. I don't
approach and then murder him. Destroy the dragon.
You're supposed to
Can we kill it? Do not approach. Stranger danger.
Let's do a vote here. Approach or do not approach.
Okay, if
Do you want me
this
to look
was
it
an
up? I'll
actual
look it up.
human being that I was advising, obviously I would not tell her to approach. My rough, holistic metagame assessment is that you're probably supposed to approach.
Probably. So which is that a vote for?
I vote for approach. I accept the consequences if this is a bad decision.
It's one vote for, one vote against. Chris, what does the internet tell you?
You're gonna get some dragon tights if you approach him.
Like pants?
Yes.
Okay, well as long as we get into the dragon's pants, then there's nothing to worry about.
Okay, let's see what happens.
He's just gonna give us pants.
He licked us.
Oh God. Ugh.
Ew. Ew.
I regret that. I apologize. This was not worth a new pair of Dragon Lululemon pants.
Why does the dragon have those?
Also, isn't he like 3? Aren't we like way older than this dragon? Didn't we learn that last time?
No, that was the other dragon that was guarding the gate.
It literally says that the pants are popular with dirty-minded fellows. That's
God damn.
upsetting.
Is this the dragon version of Master Roshi?
I mean,
Alright,
I feel
well,
like
we'll
in the
sell
sense
those.
that like lecherous old man is a Japanese trope, probably.
No, I don't want to pitch camp. Why are you asking me? Oh, I might be accidentally clicking, I guess? I don't know.
Alright, we're not going back to Grandpa Dragon's house.
Yeah.
But we got pants. That was cool, right?
Crows don't do shit.
It really isn't.
Crows
These
are the
not cool
best, and I
pants.
will not have them defamed.
Yeah, but they don't actually drop any money, so that's why we're not fighting them.
No, but they're my friends, and I want to hang out with them. They go, ah!
You're arguing with me when I said we're not going to fight the crows.
I like the
The
crows.
snakes all know to fear the mean old crow.
Harpies, give us lots of cash.
This harpy is like erotic fan art of an SCP.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to hide. Oblivious giant crow. Alright, well, whatever. I'm gonna go fight the sandworms. Sand raiders, sorry.
I thought we wanted to fight harpies.
On the other hand,
but I
I'm
also wanna fight
very
these guys.
in favor of the, like, giant crow design. Like, why can't you fight an enemy that looks like that giant crow in a realistic-looking game like Oblivion or Skyrim? Just like this giant,
We can just go back
goofy-headed
and fight
thing.
again.
Like, the worst thing about, like, the modern Western fantasy art style that they make, like, AAA RPGs to look like is that everything looks too cool. I will stand by this opinion to my death. I don't even
So
mean
is
that
this
it
why you're
actually looks cool. I mean, it's
firmly-
just everything has to look cool.
So this is why you're firmly against any glam up mods for Mountain Blade Bannerlord.
Oh, for, like, the
everybody
NPC
looks ugly in
appearances?
that game.
I think that's the best thing about it, honestly. Like, that's the thing I like about it, is that it went from everybody looking ugly because it's a janky game, to everybody looking ugly because everybody kind of just looks ugly. And I really love how everybody kind of has their mouth open. Like, when you're talking to them. Not like they're talking to you back, just like that's just where their chin lives. I will say the thing about it that I really don't like is, and we've sort of discussed this privately when we were talking about our opinions of the game, Josh, but, like, the game is really bad, like a lot of games with character creators, at creating any kind of, like, facial topography that is not, like, European, or Middle Eastern also. Like,
Yeah, I
kind
can
of
do Middle
outside
Eastern,
that wheelhouse. Outside that wheelhouse, it, like, it kind of falls apart. And it's bad because one of the main factions is basically like the Mongolians. But you have to like look at their armor to tell that this is the Mongolian faction. And
ironically, Warband was better at it than this game is. That Bannerlord
slightly.
is.
I mean, it still wasn't great, but slightly, yeah.
God,
I mean, I feel like
crows.
I feel like we're back in like the Fallout 3 era, where it's like, okay, here's the you have to choose from 4 categories of ethnicity when you're creating your character, and also like 3 of them look exactly the same.
God damn it! All right, what does fighting a crow give us? Wow,
what does fighting a crow give us at the end of the day?
It left. It does not like that. Maybe we can find some more over this way. God damn it. I'm trying to make shitloads of gold.